Today, you're going to learn 3 new sight words. Sight words are so important because you'll see these words in the books that you read. Sight words can be tricky because if you sound them out, they don't follow the rules, and it may be hard for you to figure out what the word is. That's why you need to know these words in a snap. The first sight word that you're going to be learning today is written in red. Look at that word that's written in red. Do you know that word? If you do, tell me the word. That is the word her. When you hear her, that means that you're talking about a girl. So that is the word her. Say it with me again. Her. Let's study the letters in the word her. What do you notice about those letters? Can you tell me? I notice that there's one vowel, the E. Now let's spell it. If you look on your screen, you'll see a race car driver. And that's going to tell us how we're going to spell her today. It says pretend that you're holding your steering wheel. So get your steering wheel. You're going to turn it left and right every time you say a letter in the word. Before you read the word her, you're going to slam on your brakes and say screech. And then you'll read the word her. Are you ready? H, E, R, slam on your brakes, screech, and read the word her. Now you're going to write it in the air. So point your finger out. And as you write each letter, I want you to say the letter out loud. H, E, R. Now I want you to get your hand, and on your hand, I want you to write her. Every time you write a letter, I want you to say that letter out loud. H, E, R, her. Now, I want you to think of a sentence using the word her. Can you tell me what that sentence is? My sentence is, I want to see her cats. Here is the next sight word that we're going to talk about today. The sight word is written in red. Do you know that sight word? If you do, what is it? That is the word some. Let's say that together. Some. Now study the letters in some. What do you notice? I notice that there are 2 letters that have holes in them, the O and the E. Now we're going to spell it. On your screen it says to stomp your feet to each letter in the word. So let's say the letters and stomp our feet. S, O, M, E. Now we're going to write it in the air. Say the letters as you write it. S, O, M, E. And now you're going to close your eyes and get your finger out. And this time you're going to write it with your eyes closed. And I'll tell you how to spell it. So close your eyes and get your finger out. S, O, M, E. Some. Now can you use some in a sentence? My sentence is, I want some celery and some carrots. So I use some twice in my sentence. This is the last word. This is a tricky word. Make sure you look at all the letters when you read it. Do you know what that word says? That is a word would. Let's say it together. Would. Let's say it one more time. Would. Now, study the letters. What do you notice about those letters? I see that there are 3 letters that have tails. The U, the L, and the D. Now, we're going to spell would. On your screen it says, pretend to lift some weights. You're going to hold the weights. And you're going to, every time you say a letter, you're going to lift the weight up. Then you're going to hold the weight above your head and say the word. Are you ready? Get your weights. And let's spell would. Make sure you're looking at the word so you know what to say. W, O, U, L, D. Now lift your weight above your head and say the word would. Can you use would in a sentence? My sentence is, would you like to play at my house today? So in my sentence, I'm asking you a question. So today, you are going to use the sight word her, some, and would. And you are going to write a sentence with each one of those sight words.